Good afternoon, I'm Tim Robertson and I have prepared a bit of a presentation on the information management technology data mining. So let's jump into that presentation now and I'll walk you through it. This presentation is centered around an analysis of the aged care industry. We'll look at how data mining is utilized within the industry, as well as then diving into a specific example and choosing a case study. Let's first have a look at the agriculture and aquaculture industries. They're definitely still developing in the application of data mining practices, but there's a definite opportunity for precision agriculture integration. Looking at the hospitality and tourism industries, it's a little bit more established, and data mining is already used here for identifying trends in user satisfaction for sales and retention practices. Looking at the communication industry, very technical industry, very well established with data mining. It's currently used to identify trends and anomalies in user data for security for fraud detection practices, as well as identifying user habits for future engineering of products and solutions. The aged care pharmaceutical industries, the industries that this report is focused on, is also quite an established industry. Data mining is currently used for identification of trends, mainly focused around the identification of risk factors for medication management and for health episodes. They're starting to see some integration into the analysis for business purposes, and it's good to see that there's plans and structure for broadening the scope of application to employment satisfaction and environmental improvements. Having a look at this timeline of significant data milestones in the data journey for the aged care industry, we can see that data first started to come onto the scene around about here and was very quickly recognized as an important need and integrated into practices. What's encouraging to see is the trend up here that there's plans to develop and integrate data management and data mining practices into smart homes and IoT and a broader industry application. A pestle analysis identifies how data mining is affected and integrated into the industry. So looking at the political and legal factors, aged care is an accredited industry and pharmaceutical is regulated. So data mining is currently identifying the traits of successful and unsuccessful practices within that. Environment, economically and socially. Socially, our global population is aging and the majority of aged care is currently taxpayer funded. So data mining is identifying the traits to better support our aging communities and to decrease the cost of care. Looking at the individual and environmental factors, we are dealing with an environment which is constantly with chronic conditions and high medication. So data mining finds trends which identify the risks of security, user satisfaction, medical incidents, and mismanagement. So from our pestle analysis and our timeline, we can see where the industry currently is with data mining practices. We can expect to see these practices develop into organizational cooperation and grow their data sets. We can expect to see them refine their techniques and the subsequent findings which come from these practices, and then expand the applications of data mining to more than just treatment and health applications. It's exciting to see that the industry is gearing towards integration with IoT and smart devices for better care, and it's looking to use data mining to develop the broader industry, employee satisfaction and progression. Let's next have a look at our specific case study of My Aged Care. So My Aged Care is an Australian government service, and it functions as a user portal and a services hub to direct the aged community towards services available and required. Really, it's a data compilation goldmine. For the aged care industry, My Aged Care, it's collecting, extracting and transforming data, user-entered data, ready for mining and analysis. If we do a SWOT analysis looking at how My Aged Care as a business is positioned with data mining activities and practices, we can see that the strengths are that it's really a one-stop shop. It's easy to use, it's web-based, which means it's accessible for users to enter their data, and then the data is accessible for mining software. A weakness is the legalities of the data sharing, the politics of inter-organizational cooperation, and fragmentation in how different services utilize data mining. This presents challenges to offering a complete solution. The opportunity is that as a collated data set, My Aged Care is uniquely positioned to offer industry-wide data mining trends. And of course, economically, this presents the opportunity for My Aged Care to on-sell the data. A threat is, of course, that user-entered data always carries the risk of unreliability. There will likely be pushback as well in regards to the data access from regulatory bodies and due to the nature of the aged community engaged with the platform. Similar to the trends of our industry-wide analysis, data mining now with My Aged Care can offer insights into medication management, health incidents, and service requirements. The future offers My Aged Care the opportunity to unify a politically fragmented and regulated industry. I'm sure that we will soon see My Aged Care utilizing data mining to offer services to users preemptively, anticipating their needs. So we can see from that report that data mining has a lot of applications, current and future, for both My Aged Care and the aged healthcare industry. It's great to see the positioning to really take advantage of the future applications of data mining as an information management technology.